So I am taking my couples and marriage therapy course right now, which I am so excited about because that is definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to become a therapist was to also support women and really helping them manage trauma in their relationships and understand the best way to navigate that. Because one thing that I found is that so many women, especially ones who have complex trauma, a lot of them feel really good in most all areas of their lives, except for when they decide to get into a relationship. And relationships truly are universally at the core of our human nature. We all were created to connect with other individuals, be attached to other individuals, and have intimacy. So sometimes I notice in today's society, a lot of people kind of reject this idea. And I think that the more that we accept that, normalize wanting connection, normalize being needy, normalize having these emotions and desires to feel close to someone, to feel supported and feel safe with someone, the quicker we are on the path to authenticity, which is what this podcast is about, and on the path to stop trying to minimize our needs and stop trying to fix ourselves and really just stepping into who we really are and learning how to speak up for that, set boundaries, and just be our most authentic selves. So let's go ahead and begin. Cognitive behavior therapy for couples. So I learned a ton from Dr. Richard Stewart, which honestly, cognitive behavior therapy for couples was really interesting to me because I've heard a lot about cognitive behavior therapy. I talk a lot about dialectical behavior therapy, which is kind of like the sister of CBT, but I've never really looked at cognitive behavior therapy for couples and how that can relate in a relationship or family dynamic, which is what I was able to learn so much more of this week and why I'm so excited to share it with you. One of the things that we talk about a lot and getting into CBT for couples through a woman's lens is that women are really socialized to self-blame. Women are taught to be the emotional regulators, maintain connection, and fix relationship problems. So when something feels off, the default becomes, what am I doing wrong? We've talked about that a lot. CBT reframes this into you're not the problem. The pattern is the problem. One thing that Dr. Richard Stewart had mentioned was that these problem behaviors that we all innately have as human beings that we want to change are actually solutions. They are solutions to other